I don't deal in fiction. I tell the truth. And I only tell the truth because I'm trying to understand things for me. So making up stories is like, there's enough stuff around. You don't have to make stuff up. Just tell the truth. But I found out as a child, the truth can get you in trouble. I understand I'm pushing a touchy, sensitive subject that people don't usually want to talk about on any level. Broken homes, bad relationships, divorce, failed marriage. America has a 50% divorce rate. And I'm trying to figure out, how do we help people from not breaking up or breaking up much more peacefully, because the children are watching us. I published Before the Divorce Read This, first print, 1984. It's a book of poems, nonfiction about relationships. I actually go out 5 days a week, and I may only sell one book once a week, depending on who and what. So I never know when it's going to be respond, but I always know that as long as I'm out, I'm advertising. I've been wearing signs since 1989, when I made my first set. I just printed my third book, the third print, and they gave me these extra covers. It's like, what am I going to do with these covers? First thought was, well, you can make a display for them. So I made the display. And then I'm sitting there looking at the display and I'm saying, this would fit. And I was a much younger man when I started wearing signs. People don't know why I'm wearing signs because most people don't even read the signs. I've known people for years and had them admit to me, it's like, I never read the sign before. So I had to multiply that by the hundreds of people that walk by me on a regular basis. Well, I hope they can see Poems Promoting Peace because it's big script, but if not, I'm just the guy they saw with the box on his head. I've lived a very disciplined, controlled life because when I was little, I was diagnosed with chronic bronchial asthma. And I mean little. My mother told me it happened when I was 3 months old. They knew I was really, really, really sick. I was in a room with 2 old people and me and another young kid. And we were all under oxygen tents because we were all in intensive care. 2 nights after they sent me up, the old man disappeared in the middle of the night. And when he didn't come back, I didn't think nothing of it. But when they came to change his bedding in the middle of the night, the little voice in my head said, they don't let you go home at night. And he didn't make it. And that's when I started putting wow, they told my mother I wasn't going to make it. And that's why I'm in the room with these old people and I'm going to die soon. And that's like 60 years ago. So from that day forward, I've always known I'm on borrowed time. My death is imminent. I knew in my early teens, if I'm still gonna die, I want to do something that they can remember I was here doing. And that's when I began writing. The Diary of Anne Frank inspired, I could do what she did, leave something behind that other people can benefit from. When I'm out there, I'm exposed to carcinogens and fumes. And my asthma prevents me from being relaxed when I'm in the street. I actually have looked like a crazy person from walking from one cross the street, and then when I get on that side of the street, somebody else is over there smoking. So I gotta cross back to another part of the street where I'm trying to walk down the block without gas fumes, bus fumes, paint odors, fumes, and then people who are on the street smoking cigarettes. And it's like, it sometimes makes me look really weird because I'm already wearing signs with a display on my head. So I've had to be conscious of wind drifts. I've had to be conscious of things around my location because if it's blowing behind me and I stand there too long, my lungs are gonna lock up within minutes. And I won't even be able to know. It's like, oh, if I had just seen it, I would have stepped away from it. And I've started skating outside as a way of promoting and advertising
without having to say anything to people. A teacher saw me, we had a conversation. She said, I'm gonna buy the book and you come to class. Sure, I showed up. In a classroom setting, when they're 10, 12, 14, and they're reading before the divorce in a poem called Planning to Get Married with a period and a question mark, they're gonna explain, why a period and a question mark? Well, because it's a statement or it's a question. Are you planning to get married? Are you planning to get married? And then what goes along with that? Appreciation, thank yous, not being a critic. It will force conversations between young people that will free them from mystery, the magazine they read, the movie where everything worked out in the long run, the hype.